Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I was still under NCV Mathematics, which is level 3. So I've given this question 1, which is compile of complex numbers. We have 1.1 says given the complex number, we have is noted by z1 is equals to bracket 2 minus 3i bracket raised to the power of 2. This is the same as you can see, this is the same as like your binomial from your math. If you know, this same as 2 minus 3i 2 minus 3i. So this is the same as like that. All right, so now you know you distribute 2 multiplied by 2. This will give you 4. 2 multiplied by minus 3, this will give you minus 6 6i. You come again, negative 3 multiplied by 2, this will be minus 6i. Negative 3i multiplied by negative 3i, this will be positive 9. Positive 9. Positive 9i squared. Now we together there, we still have 4. This will be minus 12i plus 9, but we know that I squared is equals to minus 1. Here we have minus 1. This must be equals to 4. We have minus 12i. You multiply this will be negative 9. Then 4 minus 9 will be minus 5 minus 12i. This is what we have our z1 there. This format is also called the rectangular form. We know it's known as a rectangular form. So you have 1.1.2 says hence rewrite z1 in a polar format. Now we want that in the polar format. Polar format, what is a polar format? We want z1 in the polar format. Polar format is a r into angle like this, modulus into that. How can we find r? R is given by a squared plus b squared, and then we have the square root of this, and then this a we get it from where? Remember the rectangular format. This thing can be also z1 in the formula format. In the formula can be written as a plus bi. We call this the polar rectangular format. This is the rectangular format. So that means our a that's minus 5, our b is negative 12, but we'll discuss about that. Okay, let us just substitute there. We'll have now minus 5 squared plus minus 12 squared. Then we square this. Our r will be what? When we punch this, we know this will be 25 plus 144. We still have the square root. Punching this, we should obtain what? 13. That is our r. So far we have r. Now let us find the angle theta. Then theta on the okay, I will discuss about this. We must know that the angle theta on the first quadrant is equals to, it will be equals to second function of tan. All right, will be equals to second function of tan, and then you know tan is what is opposite over adjacent will be equals to that on the first quadrant. On our first quadrant, then this theta on the second quadrant will be equals to 180. We understand will be equals to 180 minus tan second function of tan. We know this is opposite over adjacent. This is on our second quadrant. Then on our theta on our third quadrant will be 180 plus second function of theta. We know that tan is opposite over adjacent. Then on our fourth quadrant, this will be 360 degrees. Obviously, these are degrees minus second function of tan. We know obviously this is opposite over adjacent. But we know that actually this tan is what? But we know that alpha they will be given by tan, second function of tan, you know, opposite over adjacent. All right, this is what we have anyways. All right, now we have to identify which one would we use. We'll use this one, we'll be using this or this or this or that. Okay, we'll check on our this guy there. You'll represent that guy. If you represent Z, we know negative is in this direction, minus 5a, you go to this direction, 12, you go down minus 12, as you can see. So as you can see on the, we are in this portion. If you have your Cartesian plane, this portion is what it is. If you have something like this, that means our diagram will lie in this quadrant like this. Anyways, here we'll have our alpha there is there. That means we'll lie in this quadrant. We have opposite, we have adjacent. That is how we'll have our diagram there. Here we'll have minus 12, we'll have minus 5 this side. We'll discuss about this. It's a Argand, we call that Argand diagram, but I will make the video separate so that you'll understand Argand diagram. We call this Argand diagram. We'll discuss about that. Okay, so since we see that it lies on the third quadrant, then we'll use this one, the third quadrant one. Use this formula there. All right, that is the formula we'll use. We'll use theta is equals to 180 degrees plus second function of tan. We know tan is opposite over adjacent, so we have theta, we have 180 degrees plus tan opposite. We have seen our diagram will be like this. We have there minus 5, we have 12, minus 12, so we have minus 5, we have minus 12. Even if you don't put negative, because this and this will cancel, if you can say 5 over 12. So punching that on our calculator, we should obtain 247.38 degrees. That is our theta. So we can have represent this now in our polar format. We know polar format is r theta like that. So what is our r is 13. Then our angle, the argument, remember this is, we call this modulus. This is a module, this is an argument theta. it's an argument. We talk about that. So here have now 247,38 degrees. So this is our polar. That is our polar format. And then one thing about the polar format is represented in the two forms. Some is also represented. This is the one and the same thing. It can be also be R. Then you write cis the angle there, cis it like this. If you prefer, this will be R1. R is what is 13. Then cis the same even cis 247,38 degrees. This is the one in the same thing. These twos, it's the one in the same thing. Don't worry about cis, just the one in the same thing, that one. All right, so that is it there. So that is what we have so far. Now we've given now says 1.1.2. Simplify this. We have 3i raised to the power of 5 minus I multiplied by 2i raised to the power of 3 plus the square root of minus 9. So let's simplify this. I can say 3. I can write I raised to the power of 5. It's the same as, this is the same as I squared. All right, into 2 multiply into 2, right, multiply by I. Here we have again then minus our I then. What about this? You remember you square that from these laws. You must remember your laws of exponents. This will be same as you square everything by C. So it's the same thing. Example, if you have 5b raised to the power of 3, this will simply equal to 5 raised to the power of 3b to the power of 3. So same applies there. Remember your laws of exponents. This will be 2 raised to the power of 3, it's 8. 3 raised to the power of I, isn't it? Which will be I3 plus the square root of 9. The square root of negative 9 is the same as like the same as minus 1 multiplied by the square root of 9. The square root of negative, we know that is simply I. Then the square root of 9 is what is 3. When you multiply, this will be 3i. So plus 3i. Here we have 3. This guy, I squared is negative 1. Then we square this, multiply by I. And then we have minus. We together minus. Let's multiply this. Will be I raised to the power of 4. So we together. So this will be what multiply that will be 8 I raised to the power of 4. I will plus 3i like this. All right, that is what we have so far. We together them. So that is what we have. So this is the same as 1. So this will be simply, this will be the same as 1 multiplied by I. So you have here minus, then this is the same as 8i to the power of 4. We can rewrite this to be I squared multiplied by in raised to the power of 2 plus 3i. Then this will simply equals to 3i minus 8, but this guy is a minus 1 raised to the power of 2 plus 3i. Now we together, then we have here 3i minus, this will simply equals to 1, negative 1 raised to the power of 1, it's 1 plus 3i. This will be, let's just add this, will be, if we, okay, let's just leave, remember we can add one in the same thing here. Let this will be, yeah, we can add that. Yeah, we can add that if we are is, we can add this, and this is editable, right? We'll have that to be 6i minus 8, or you can, even if you leave your answer like this, minus 8, you add this in the end, take this, you add it in this side, would be 6i. It's a one and the same thing here. It's a one and the same thing. You leave it like that. That is it. You understand? Even if you leave it like that, cut it.